Some days after work, I can feel how much I've been holding, not just in my hands, but in my whole body. And if I get the chance to even make it outside before the sun goes down, I take it. This was one of those days. I got off work at a great time, made it to the park before sunset, faced my best direction, which I found is west, and gave myself a chance to come back to myself. Because after a full day of working closely with people, I can usually feel it in my shoulders, in my breath, in my nervous system. And when you work involves touch, being present, having presence, and helping other people release, you really start to notice what you need to release too. So this wasn't about performance. It wasn't about doing some perfect routine. It was really just about giving my body a bridge between the workday and the rest of the evening, a way to come down, a way to soften, a way to let the day move through me instead of staying stuck in me. Lately, I've been noticing my breath, not just that I'm breathing, but how I'm breathing, how shallow it can get when I've been inside too much, how much fuller it feels when I finally get outside, hear the birds, feel the air, and let myself slow down enough to notice. Sometimes your breath tells the truth before anything else does, before your mind catches up, before your body starts complaining loudly. Your breath already knows when you've been hurt, when you've been hurrying, when you've been bracing, when you've been carrying way too much. And it also knows when you finally start to let go. And I've also been realizing how much I need to be outside lately, even with all the pollen. I've been working inside a lot, and my body knows the difference. Fresh air helps me differently. Open space helps me differently. Natural light helps me differently. Something in me softens when I step out of closed spaces and back into the living world. I think sometimes we underestimate how much simple things matter. Grass under your feet, evening light, a few quiet moments, a slower breath, a little space between one part of the day and the next. That kind of care may look small, but sometimes it changes everything about how the body feels. And this time of year makes me think about that even more because we can come out of winter. A lot of people start moving more, walking more, stretching more, getting outside more, starting new routines, trying to wake their body back up. And that can be beautiful. I love those stories that people come in with. And the body still needs support as it shifts. Because the mind can get excited fast, the weather gets nicer, and suddenly we want to do more. But the body has its own timeline. It needs warming up, it needs circulation, it needs mobility, it needs recovery, it needs support as it comes out of the tighter, slower patterns that winter can bring. That's part of why I value movement like this. Not because it has to be intense, not because it has to look a certain way, but because slower movements help me listen. It lets me notice what feels tight, what feels guarded, what needs breath, what needs softness, and what needs more support. So, if you've been noticing that your body is asking for something lately, pay attention to that. If you're moving more, getting outside more, or waking your body up this season, support matters. And if part of that support for you is body work, that's part of what I help with. If your body has been asking for relief, you can book with me when you're ready.